Hello, Steve Gadsby here for ServiceGAB.com, and today I'm going to talk about a few points that I think are absolutely critically essential if you want to build a fantastic business. Myself, my business partner, and a group of our fantastic employees, we built a business to about $3.5 million doing HVAC products, so heating, air conditioning, primarily in residential, partly in commercial. So a few of the key points, or the big turning points I found in my business were coming to the realization that I can't do it alone, right? You can't do it by yourself. So before, by myself, it was just me and a telephone, and I'm doing as much as I can, and I'm getting as far as I can. And then you need to grow a little bit, right? So you got to take on people who support what you're trying to do. So the first employee I hired was a telemarketer to do a bunch of outbound sales calls. So great, now you got one person on your team. But you also need the support of everyone around you in terms of your family as much as you can. A lot of times your family is not going to support you, but as much as you're able to, that's what you need to do. It's really the story of delegation. So as you need to continually build a team, and you need to learn how to build a team around you. So the first person was somebody doing or inside sales, calling out to customers. So that's working fine. And then the next step is hiring somebody to help me do the jobs. But during this time, learning to not work by yourself is also learning to delegate. It's learning to work with others. It's learning to lead people. So it's a whole mix of skills that you need to acquire just to be able to do that one thing. So yeah, that's the story of delegation, and then it goes from there. I mean, you go from having just an inside salesperson to having people in the field, and then you have more people in the office, and then you need to delegate your outside sales. Then you need to keep delegating from there, and your business grows as you keep stepping back from the business, learning how to work with others, learning how to work with employees and everything else. So here's another one that I quite like, because it goes counter to what most people believe about business, and that's pay yourself first. Pay yourself before the company gets paid. Pay yourself before anything, right? What's the point of being in business unless you can make a bunch of money? So how I've always applied that, we've always applied that, is we get to the end of the month, we pay ourselves, or we get to say midway through the month, and we pay ourselves, and we pay ourselves what we want to pay ourselves, and then we go, now we can't pay this bill, this bill, this bill, this bill. We better get hustling. We better go figure something else out. So it fires you up. It's like trial by fire, and it forces you to grow. We've been at many points in the company where if we didn't grow, we wouldn't have made it. We had to grow. You literally have to grow to make it. Otherwise, what happens, and this is what happens in so many businesses, is they pay themselves dead last. They pay all the other bills, they make everything else, and they go, this is all that's left for me. Don't do it, literally. Pay yourself first, pay yourself more. There's no other point to being in a business than to put money in your pocket, right? So here's another key point. If you want to be in business, if you want to have a great business, you need to be able to sell. You need to be able to sell proficiently. You need to be able to do a good job at it. So sometimes if you don't know if you want to go into business, you should probably get into some sort of sales aspect, because every part of business, you are constantly selling jobs. And a sale don't think of it like a used car salesman trying to sell, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, how can I get you into that luxury sedan? It's not like that at all. Sales is simply asking for the sale. Sales is simply when somebody calls in and they want to do a job with you, it's saying, hey, we have an opening on Tuesday or Thursday. If you can do one of those days, I'll knock $20 off. It's as simple as that. It's a simple little closing line. It's always, and asking for the sale doesn't mean, can I earn your business today or something hokey like that. It literally means just sometimes assuming the sale, sometimes just directly asking for it, and sometimes just inferring it by saying, hey, this is a day that works for us. If we can help you, I can knock a couple of bucks off. There's always got to be some sort of little sweetener at the end. So always be selling, always be selling. So you have to sell a heck of a lot. This is one that we do relentlessly. And it wasn't always like this, but we found that it's improved our business over time. So what we do is track everything. We have a big scoreboard. If you walk into our office, the first thing that you see is a big 42-inch monitor staring at everybody in the face. You walk up the stairs, bam, it's hitting you in the face. And what's on that monitor is everybody's names, including ourselves. And there's inside sales, there's outside sales, there's office scores, there's installer scores, there's scores for everybody, and everybody gets a weekly report. And we don't hold ourselves above this. We make ourselves accountable to this scoreboard too. And what it says, it depends on what area that you're working in, but if you're in outside sales, it says what is your sales percentage that week, right? How many leads did you get? How many did you sell? How many tenants did you sell? And you can compare yourself to other salespeople. And I put myself on the board, right? Because I hold myself accountable. We also put the office. Even things that don't seem accountable can be accountable. We do semi-weekly, maybe every other week, we do sort of like checks with each office member to see how they're doing. We score them out of 100. It's not that hard. Everybody is pretty much on the same page for where the different departments are running. So that's sitting on the scoreboard. Everything's visual. Everything's for everybody to see. And you'll find that some people don't care about the scoreboard, and other people go, man, I don't want to get beat. And they get competitive, right? So the more you can make your business a game, the more you can make your business about getting a better score, the better you're going to do. Plus, everything that you watch improves. Everything that you watch gets better over time. So the most important things to watch is your sales, how well you're selling your sales. The most important thing is to watch how many jobs are coming in, right? So you want to be constantly watching those things. We have a lot more stuff on the scoreboard, but you can keep it really simple at first, right? And if you don't have employees, then just make yourself accountable. But you need to track it, you need to score it, you got to keep yourself and everybody around you accountable. So for installations, we track what the average install time was for various installs, and then we track are they over or under that average? And then if they're well above the average, well, what's going on? Why is that happening? So then we go farther into detail. So that's the key points for today. So I just wanted to share that quickly with you. Again, my name is Steve Gadsby. This is for ServiceGAB.com, and we like to help business owners, new business owners and established business owners with as much information as we can, and do all that we can to help business owners. So I really appreciate everybody's time, and we'll see you all again soon.